Hi everyone, it's Anton with Pocketnow. This is our full review of the Nokia Lumia 610, the cheapest Nokia Lumia Windows phone running Windows Phone 7.5 Tango. Check out the goods and the bads. The box of the Lumia 610 is exactly the same as every other Nokia box, except it features a picture of the Lumia 610 on the top and on the side. It's a blue carton which slides out to reveal the phone placed right on top of the packaging. Underneath the phone, there's the battery, and deep inside the box you find the usual instruction manuals, a pair of headphones, a USB charger, and a micro USB cable for syncing and charging. The Nokia Lumia 610 is not a powerhouse. It has low specifications even compared to first-wave Windows phones, not to mention those on the market today, like the Nokia Lumia 900 or the HTC Titan II. At the heart of the Nokia Lumia 610, there's a single-core Qualcomm Snapdragon processor clocking at 800 MHz, and there's not too much RAM to help it, 256 MB. The RAM size is also 256 MB, and the internal storage is half of what you'd be finding on most Windows phones on the market at the moment, with only 8 GB for your pictures, videos, and documents. Of course, there's always SkyDrive to expand it some more, since, there's no microSD expansion slot on the phone, which is really not Nokia's fault. The camera is one of 5 megapixels with an LED flash, and the screen is a low-end screen in terms of quality. It's a 3.7-incher with a WVGA resolution of 480 by 800 pixels. The radio on the Lumia 610 makes it compatible with GSM as well as HSDPA networks. It can connect to Wi-Fi BGN hotspots and has Bluetooth 2.1, a GPS, accelerometer, an FM radio, and everything is powered by a 1300 mAh battery. If you need to describe the Lumia 610 in a single word, you'd be probably using the word candy. Not because it is somewhat of a candy bar design, but because of the shiny backing which embraces the lower part of the front. Nokia made sure to make the phone available in several colors: white, magenta, black, and the cyan, which we're reviewing now. The overall size of the phone is medium, in a world where huge smartphones are more and more popular, rocking 5.3, 4.8, and 4.7-inch screens. It measures 119mm in height, 62mm in width, and 12mm in thickness. With the battery inserted, it weighs 132 grams, which is not so bad, but pretty heavy for a phone such small. The HTC One X and the Galaxy S3 with huge screens weigh approximately the same. On the top, there's a tiny speaker right above the Nokia logo. There's a proximity sensor and an ambient light sensor at the far right, but you will not find a front-facing camera on this device, which could be a deal breaker for some, while others can easily live without it. The bottom part of the Lumia 610's front features the compulsory Windows Phone buttons right below the screen. They're capacitive and refer to back, start, and search. Beneath them, there's a small microphone hole right under the dark blue metal strip that embraces the screen all the way to the top and on the sides. The 3.7-inch screen is just a little bit larger than the screen of the iPhone, which is 3.5 inches and already considered small. Unfortunately, this is not Nokia's best screen, the clear black AMOLED to be found on the Lumia 900 and the Lumia 800 phones. Instead, the Finnish manufacturer went with a lower-end screen, which doesn't disappoint at all. Color reproduction is good, contrast levels are normal, and the overall color temperature is a little bit warm. However, there's something we didn't like about the Lumia 610 display, and it's the backlight bleeding. You will get plenty of that on the sides, top, and bottom. We found it to be intrusive and decided to go with Windows Phone's white theme instead of the dark one, but the bleeding is visible in situations where there's a lot of black displayed. The back is where the 5-megapixel camera is, with a tiny LED flash to its left. The bottom part holds the grille with nicely executed holes, allowing the metallic sound from the speaker behind to shine through. You can definitely listen to music on the Lumia 610. This if you don't mind all the hisses and the absolute lack of low frequencies. We didn't expect woofer-like performance, but we would have liked some low mids every now and then. The user interface is Metro UI, and the software powering the Lumia 610 is Windows Phone 7.10.8773.98, codename Tango. Because it's a Windows phone, it has all the tiles and hubs and panoramas specific to the platform, even if this is a low-end phone. Thanks to Tango, the entire Windows Phone experience is unaltered on the low specifications of the Lumia 610. However, the About screen will immediately inform you that, quote, because this phone has 256 MB of RAM, application selection and features may be limited. This is true. You won't be able to install applications like Skype for audio and video calling, and you will not be able to play games like Angry Birds, though developers are probably working on dedicated lower-end versions for their software titles. We ran into situations when we had to wait 1 or 2 seconds for the phone to do something, like open Bing search, the Me tile, or the Marketplace, which is wearing a special customized Nokia icon. Application load times are also a tad longer than on other Windows phones, but the Lumia 610 is only lagging behind a couple of seconds, which is nothing major if you don't have a stronger Windows phone nearby to compare them side by side. Once applications are loaded, everything is smooth. Since the Lumia 610 is a Nokia phone, you will be able to use all the free goodies the Finnish manufacturer offers you, like Nokia Drive, Nokia Maps, and Nokia Transport, which are on the phone out of the box. While you can easily download maps for free for your region to use with Nokia Drive, and Nokia Maps probably has you covered, Nokia Transport will probably not be able to help you if you live in an unsupported region. There's also an App Highlights title installed, where you can see a nice representation of recommended applications, as well as a contact transfer application to help you move your contacts via Bluetooth from your old phone, if supported. Overall, the device has performed well, given that its internals are low-end. The 1300 mAh battery can help you go for 1.5 days with the usual calls, emails, and the regular stuff like texting, social networking, and so on. The Lumia 610 makes surprisingly good pictures as long as you're not depending on the tiny built-in flash.
Hey everyone, this is Tony from Pocketnow, and we're checking the video recording capabilities of the Nokia Lumia 610, as well as the sound which is captured while recording video. As you can see, it's cloudy outside, but the conditions are rather good. Let's step up close to see some close-ups. And let's wait for focus. Let's see here in the grass. And let's go up to see some lights. There, it's coping a little bit difficultly with the changing conditions, but hopefully the rest looks good.
We've also liked the above average battery life and the smaller form factor, which is a breath of fresh air in today's world of huge devices. You can easily operate the Lumia 610 with one hand. Windows Phone runs a tad slower on the Lumia 610, but it runs with the same fluidity like every other Microsoft-powered smartphone. It might take a second or two longer to load certain applications, but once they're loaded, there's no problem. However, the application selection can differ since the Lumia has a low amount of memory. Applications like Skype and games like Angry Birds are not supported on the phone at the moment of this review, so this is something to keep in mind when purchasing a Lumia 610. Nokia's budget Lumia, together with Windows Phone Tango, were designed with a low price point in mind, to help gain market share and enter emerging markets. It's not available in the US at the time of this review, but you can import it from Europe for prices ranging anywhere between $210 and $260, which makes it the cheapest Lumia Windows Phone compared to unsubsidized models. We're giving the Lumia 610 a 3 out of 5, and we can recommend it to someone not willing to spend a lot of money on a smartphone, or to someone who is just entering the smartphone world and, for whatever reason, doesn't want an Android-based device similarly priced. Make sure to read our full written review over at Pocketnow.com for more thoughts, experiences, and our photo gallery with pictures and video samples. This was Anton with Pocketnow and the Lumia 610. If you have enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, and thank you very much for watching.